and you can't stay off the weed.
He is Houdini, the magical quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Waddle,
And he's got the touchdown.
Touchdown, Calvin Johnson.
Look out for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown!
If you don't write checks, how do you pay these guys? Straight cash, homie.
Ronnie Brown is gone. Touchdown.
I heard Shannon Sharp. He said, they got Kamara. I said, it's Kamara.
He got mossed right there. Jerry Jeudy, the rookie.
Eckler in for the Chargers. Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. Touchdown. 70.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Troy King, a.k.a. T-King Mode, and I'm back with my homies to talk about this trash-ass game, y'all. Before we get started, let me introduce my homies. Y'all not in the right spot, but it's all good. So, Sam.
I'm about to say, wait, what?
How'd you flip that? I didn't know you could do that.
Because I'm smooth like that. I'm going to introduce the lovely Sam Holt. Sam, how are you feeling this evening?
I am great, aside from this game being absolutely terrible, but I can't wait to get through it with all of you guys. And, you know, talking to you guys about this game makes the game better, despite the game being trash.
Well, look, I appreciate that. I appreciate you taking time to hang out with us and LQ. Mr. Glizzy himself. We about to talk about a bet that
the game ain't over.
Game ain't over.
No. Listen.
Don't victory lap. The game ain't over.
But now listen, we gotta thank the people in the chat. There's already people in the chat hanging out with us. What's up, Toronto Dave? What's good, Dynasty Barry, Michael Matthews, John? What's good, John? Appreciate you rocking with us. Lawrence was in here earlier. But guys, first, let me tell y'all about a bet that we had going on. Okay, so LQ and I on our show, TL Fantasy Football. It's live on this channel on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He was very confident that Albert O was going to score a touchdown in this game. I'll be honest, it don't look like anybody's going to score a touchdown in this game, but the bet was if Albert O scored a touchdown, I would change my profile pic to a glizzy. If no one knows what glizzy is, it's also a name for a hot dog. And like actual hot dog is your profile pic. And if Albert O scores a touchdown, I change my AV. If he doesn't score a touchdown, LQ got to change his AV to a hot dog. It's the worst bet of all time, but LQ wanted to make it. So I just want to tell y'all that. So second half, y'all let me know. Add us on Twitter. Y'all see our Twitters right here. Add us on Twitter if Albert O scores a touchdown or he doesn't score a touchdown. Let roast whichever one of us you want to roast. Make sure you do that. But all right, guys, let's talk about this trash-ass game. We're going to start off with, look, LQ, we start off with you, man. What are your thoughts on the Broncos side of the ball, man? Tell me about the Broncos side of the ball. They are absolutely trash ass. So don't worry. We're gonna talk about the first half for a little bit, y'all. I won't torture you. We'll mainly preview the second half. But let's talk about the first half. LQ, tell me about the first half. Why are the Broncos so trash, bro?
I mean, the offense is looking disgusting, man. You got Melvin Gordon averaging 1.7 yards per carry on 7 attempts for 12 yards. And Russell Wilson, I don't know, man. This is very depressing to watch because nothing is going. Like, nothing is clicking. Like, I don't even know if they get, another first down this entire second half. Like, this is how bad it's looking. And then their defense is showing up, though. I mean, they got, 4 sacks, 20 QB pressures. Like, they're getting to Matt Ryan. And once upon a time, Colts O-line was, like, top tier. But, Broncos are getting to him.
They are getting to him. And here's the thing. Look, I miss Javonte Williams. I just want to say that I miss Javonte. Get healthy soon, Javonte, please. That's the only thing. So, but yeah, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, no one's doing anything because Russ isn't doing anything. It doesn't seem like him and his receivers are on the same page. So I have no idea. I'll tell y'all this. Russell Wilson fleeced the Denver Broncos. Y'all know that one, they just paid him all that money in the offseason. And not only did they pay him that money, they gave him an extension to look this garbage. That's embarrassing. The owner is fuming, steam coming out of his ears, watching how sucky Russell's been this entire time in Seattle. Seattle must be happy, bro. Geno Smith a little better than Russell Wilson. They winning games. Like, it's crazy. But enough of that. Sam, it's your turn. Please tell me about the other trash team that's playing tonight, the Indianapolis Colts. No. Look, let's talk about it. Matt Ryan looks absolutely washed right now, but I think it's
terrible.
It's a combination of Matt Ryan and the O-line. So please tell me what you think about what's going on with the Colts. And also hope Naeem healthy. Sorry, but Naeem Hines is healthy. He was ruled out with a concussion. But please tell me your thoughts about the Indianapolis side of the ball.
I think it's just deplorable that this offensive line can't protect
Deplorable.
him against a cold. Like they can't protect him against the wind. They can't protect him against anything. 4 sacks. He's the most sacked quarterback so far this season. We're in week 5 and he's been sacked. I think the stat on TV was 19 times.
Yeah.
How have they
times.
let him get sacked 19 times? You watch the slow-mo of this poor man stand up. He looks weathered. He looks like he's just done a road trip for 5 hours with his family and they didn't pack enough snacks. Like he just looks completely haggard, and a poor guy is not going to last the entire season if they don't make a change. I know that they had to pivot because Hines got hurt and he's out. Philip Lindsay revenge game narrative is doing nothing for them. Yes, he has 6 carries, but it's for 34 yards for nothing. It's so frustrating. It's literally just watching punts. This is just like that punt joke from The Simpsons, where it's just the punt channel, and all that's happening is like nothingness. Could not be more disappointing.
Prime should be free for the rest of the year.
That should. We should get a discount because of this game, and everyone should get like a free rental or some sort of free thing. Prime should just like feel so bad about this entire game. We're sorry we subjected you to this terrible game. Everyone gets 3 free movie rentals added to their Prime accounts automatically.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Hey, yo, guys, we want to appreciate everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all smashing this like button. It helps us out, helps the channel out. If you're not already sub, make sure you sub to the channel. Thank you guys so much. But like you said, Sam, Amazon, they put in that. I know the Amazon pissed, the fans are pissed because Thursday Night Football has been consistently mediocre, right? We have some of our gem games that happened, but for the most part, it's been disappointing. Now, let's stop talking about the horrible first half. The second half has to be better, right? It can't get any worse, right?
The bar is so low. The bar is so low.
It can't get any worse. Next week. Next week is the Commanders and the Bears. So y'all, we better appreciate this because next week is going to be even more.
Cancel Thursday.
Cancel Thursdays.
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's just do that next week.
It's turning into Thursday Night Football can turn into just like we could have been emailed this. It's like one of those meetings that this could have been an email. Yeah. That's kind of how this game feels. Like it's just.
But listen, y'all, look, if you have alcohol, this is the night to drink it. I'm telling you, whether you drink alcohol, whether you smoke what you smoke, this is the night to do it because we stress. But all right, enough about the first half. Let's talk about the second half, y'all. Sam, I'm gonna start off with you. Second half. I want you now to talk about the Broncos. What are we expecting from the Broncos? What do they have to do to make this game competitive, to make us not fall asleep or change the channel? What do the Broncos need to fix?
I mean, Wilson just needs to connect with his receivers. He's got his most targets to Courtland Sutton. He's going to be the guy that ends up in the end zone, in my opinion, the first one off the bat, if anyone can get in the end zone in this game. Alberto. Hey, you know what? I just want you guys to both stay friends after this bet. I feel like I can't pick a side. Like I literally can't. So I'm just going to say, I think that all that needs to happen is the locker room chat that they're having. Russell Wilson and his receivers just need to get on the same page so they can make a few more connections. Like he's getting the throws out. They're not making it anywhere near the receivers. So they've got to make some sort of connection. And if they can fix that, maybe they'll have a chance. Because otherwise, this is going to be a game that's all divisible by 3 because it's only going to be kicks. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, Russell Wilson looked like the most mobile he's been in the last couple of weeks, to be honest. So
yeah, he has.
That's not saying a lot, though. That's not saying a lot.
He needs to keep it up, though. He needs to keep going. I mean, I feel as though if Russell Wilson can get mobile, if his receivers aren't getting open, you got to make something happen. You got to get these first downs, and then the running game will get going, as things go down the line. And then Alberto scores a touchdown.
He can keep dancing, but he's got to make that connection. Like nothing's going to happen if he can't just get the ball in their hands. And it's not his fault he's shorter than them, but he's got to be the one that makes the connection. So it's on him. I don't feel like it's entirely receivers' fault.
The Broncos paid this man to make plays happen. Russell Wilson needs to somehow find some of that Seattle magic, right? Russell Wilson's supposed to be a magician. They paid him to be a magician. He needs to do something to spark something in the Broncos because right now they're playing like ass. And that's why, LQ, I'm about to go to you to ask you about the Indianapolis Colts because Indianapolis Colts, we know they need to protect Matt Ryan, but what else do they need to do to make this game interesting and also have a chance to actually win the game? Like, what is the formula of success for the Indianapolis Colts.
I mean, two key players that they need to, I guess focus in on is, Michael Pittman, obviously, and Philip Lindsay. They're the only two, basically pass catchers or even running backs that can get anything going, for this offense in the second half. So if Lindsay, he still has some burst. He's always been playing with a chip on the shoulder. He's always been that guy, I'm going to prove my point. I'm going to show you up and all stuff like that. So I feel like, if you can get Philip Lindsay going, get the run game, show some type of life, maybe you can score one more touchdown and win the game, because I don't see Denver doing anything.
I think that to that point, since the O-line's just not protecting him, he needs to stop holding onto the ball as long as he is, because he cannot scramble. It's like he's walking with cement shoes on. He's
crawling.
It's basically crawling. So he just needs to get the ball out of his hands faster. And I think that's the only way they're going to keep the pace up, and then where they're going to the only way they're going to stay in the game is that he changes his pace of play, and that's going to help the receivers hopefully get open.
Yeah, I'm thinking, look, Matt Ryan has been targeting his tight ends like crazy. I'm expecting to see either Granson or Morale Conk somehow getting involved in this game, because those have been some of his safety blankets. So I think we might see some of that.
So if he wants to get the ball out quick, they're not going to finish that route. So just dump it off to them and just keep going, because they're not going much.
Someone asked me, Bandit asked me the birthday thing. Now it's my daughter's birthday. That's why I have the band is up. But
Trevor Lawrence's birthday too. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Trevor
everybody.
Lawrence. But guys, I know the game's about to go back on, so I just want to say thank you to everybody in the chat as always. Make sure before you go, like that video. It helps us out. It helps the channel out. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us, talking shit, doing our thing. Make sure you guys also follow us on Twitter. Sam, where can they find you and all your work?
They can find me on Twitter at Samantha R. Holt and follow me on Instagram at Sam_awesome. You can check out the fantasy debate every week over on drroto.com. And then all of my other content can be found on Fantasy Life and the newsletter over on MB Fantasy Life. Follow them, because that crew is amazing, and we have a great time every week. Oh, and I have a new drawing out today, which is completely depicting exactly how Russell Wilson is cooking today. So check that out on Twitter too.
The egg on the orange.
And LQ, where can they find you and all your work, bro?
Man, y'all can find me on the timeline, TL Fantasy on Tuesdays. Got the halftime show, of course, on Thursdays. And I'm also doing a start and sit over there at the Fantasy Playbook. And, of course, Real Deal Fantasy on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, even Tumblr, MySpace. We out here. Get it. Real Deal Fantasy.
Don't follow MySpace. Appreciate you, Glizzy Warrior. And y'all can find me at T King Mode on all social media platforms. Make sure y'all also tune into TL Fantasy Football Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and LQ give you that, recap. We go over waivers. We're going to start doing start and sits. We got you for everything. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all like that video and subscribe to the channel. And hope y'all have yourselves a good night. Stay safe. Deuces, everybody.
And you can't stay off the weed.
He is Houdini, the magical quarterback, Lamar Jackson. Waddle, and he's got the touchdown.
Touchdown, Calvin Johnson.
Look out for it. Fires to